I'm Faye Watt, and let's queer up politics. Melania Trump's Epstein denial raises questions on its intent and timing. Melania Trump has issued a surprise public statement denying any relationship with Jeffrey Epstein, raising questions about timing and coordination within the White House. The First Lady said she never had a relationship with Epstein, the late sex offender who socialized with her husband, Donald Trump, for nearly 2 decades. She said, quote, "The lies linking me with the disgraceful Jeffrey Epstein need to end today." The individuals lying about me are devoid of ethical standards, humility, and respect. I do not object to their ignorance, but rather I reject their mean-spirited attempts to defame my reputation, end quote. Mean-spirited. Her statement puzzled political reporters, including senior White House correspondent Jackie Heinrich, who said, quote, "We've been trying to understand why she made it today, because it did feel like it came out of left field for us," end quote. Even conservative outlets like the New York Post questioned the timing, noting it was unclear why the First Lady chose to hold the press event while the administration attempts to move past the Epstein controversy. While on one hand, the world is trying to make sense of this press event, on the other hand, social media personality and political commentator Brian Krasenstein shared a Twitter post that said, quote, "I can confirm with 99% confidence that the reason Melania Trump came out yesterday with her Epstein statement is because of information possessed by a former friend and Epstein survivor, Brazilian model Amanda Ungaro. You will be hearing so much about her in the upcoming weeks that Trump will likely nuke Iran over it," end quote. Amanda Ungaro claims to be an Epstein survivor and a former acquaintance of Melania Trump. She has also shared many social media posts warning Melania Trump that she could disclose further information about the First Lady's hidden connections. For now, one thing is clear: what was intended as a firm denial of relations with Epstein has instead fueled deeper speculation. When a denial raises more questions than answers, it's giving plot twists, not closure, baby. Melania stepping forward only fueled speculation. And in politics, timing is everything. And this one feels less like clarity and more like crisis management. Yep. All right. And this Brazilian model is going to come out with her receipts and everything. And I am living for it. I am waiting, popcorn in hand, for this to happen because Melania deserves it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I just hope she has serious protection around her 24/7.
The Brazilian model.
Yeah, Ungaro, yeah. Because, you know, I think you said something earlier at the table. You smelled suicide in the air.
Oh, yeah. I don't like to joke about that.
It's we have to be a joke, but at the same time, it's very real.
Right. Yes, it speaks to what the context,
the dangers connected.
Well, and the power that Trump has. I mean, come on, we can't take that away from him
It's a mafia crime family.
It is.
And that's what it is. So
yeah. So a lot of people were like, and we obviously, and we should know, like you said, Ungaro has started coming out with stuff. So we're not, and this commentator was not revealing or naming someone that has not publicly stepped forward. I think that's an important distinction to point out. How this could happen? Well, let's look at the administration for a second. As bumbling three stooges as the president's offices, that's the top. Those are the top staffers in Republican Washington right now. Mm-hmm. Then you take a step down and you go over to the vice president's staff. They're not quite as skilled, like, you know, going to a country, endorsing a dictator who then loses in a vote.
Landslide.
And then you've got the First Lady's office. So you've not got the top people up there. I'm pretty sure it was just one of her sycophants aides going, you know what? You should put out a statement. Put out a statement, and then everybody will stop talking about it. I promise you, I can say with 99% certainty that is what happened.
It's PR 101, basically, you know? I mean, it's just the basics. You definitely see this like in any type of reflective, you know, getting ahead of the story, more or less. So, yeah, you know, I don't buy anything that, you know, I believe that, you know, she's caught up in it just like her husband and everybody else that's been named.
Listen, we've all taken pictures with people. I get it. But her pictures with these Epstein pictures, you can tell that they were friendly. And again,
Yes.
it wasn't a one time we saw each other at a party. All right. This is Jets a lot of times, his private island a lot of times. I think the Epstein files names him going there 1,000 times or something crazy like that. You know what I mean? So, I mean, Melania was a part of it. However she was, just knowing, okay, is enough.
Yeah.
You don't have to be part of what's going on, right? Just knowing these horrible things that are going on, you know.
Silence is sometimes complicit.
You know, and having a friend that was your girlfriend, all of a sudden, even she's like, no, I'm done. I'm done. I got my receipts and I'm going to share them, you know.
Yeah.
If it was anybody else but Melania, we would probably go, oh, no, someone's trying to mess, you know, tarnish your image. But that's already been done, right? So, I mean, it's. Okay, we'll stay tuned or not with this story. We'll see what's going on. And there is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by sharing them and subscribing to Queer News Tonight.